Welcome to Path for Healthy Living. So as you all know, from today we are going to start the everyday home yoga. Before going to start, I just want to tell you few precautions. If you are suffering from any serious health issues, make sure that you get your doctor's approval before starting the practice. And moreover, if you are suffering from serious back issues or neck issues, or high blood pressure, or severe knee pains, or recently got operated for anything like any heart surgery or abdominal surgery, and all these cases, make sure that you practice only under the guidance of a teacher. And one more thing is, many people are asking me like what is the best time to practice yoga. Ideally, if you can practice as soon as you get up, it is the best time. But because of various reasons, if you are not able to practice during that time, then maintain a gap of 2 hours after breakfast if you are planning to practice somewhere around 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, or if you are planning to practice around evening like 5 or 6, make sure that there is a gap of 3.5 to 4 hours after your lunch. Okay, and one more thing is, enjoy the practice and keep smiling throughout the practice. And moreover, don't expect any high advanced poses now, because this is with the motive of introducing yoga to beginners also, so we will start slow. If you feel the nature of the pose is very simple and you can do it very easily, you can either increase the number of repetitions or the holding time. Okay, or in case if you find it is difficult, you can decrease the number of repetitions or decrease the holding time. And moreover, you can immediately stop at any point of time if you feel you are getting hurt because of it. So let us get started.
Let us start with simple joint movements. We are now doing neck rotations. Just start with rotating your neck in clockwise direction 4 times and anti-clockwise direction 4 times. Take your neck to your right, left, front and back nicely. After completing neck rotations, we are moving into shoulder rotations. Touch your elbows in the front and take your elbows completely up as you are rotating. You can do from 5 to 10 times in clockwise direction and anti-clockwise direction. After completing shoulder rotations, we are doing fingers opening and closing. So stretch your arms in front of you completely without bending at your elbows. Slowly open and close your fingers. Again, stretch your arms, make fist and start rotating both in clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. So you will be doing all these things ranging from 5 to 15 times, anywhere according to your comfort. If you want, you can take a gap of 1 minute in between. Now we are doing kicking the ball to loosen the knee joint. Just take your leg back and front. Repeat with left leg. And after knee, we are doing ankle rotation. Just lift your right leg up and start rotating your right foot. One simple tip is, make circles with your big toe. That helps in ankle rotation. Both with right leg and left leg in both the directions, clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. So you can do from 5 to 15 times, anywhere in between. And now we go to loosening of a spine. So first, stand with your legs 3 feet apart. Place your hands supporting your back. Inhale, bend back. Exhale, bend forward. Try not to bend your knees throughout the practice. And the bending should be from your hips, not from your upper back. Repeat this 5 to 10 times. And next we are going to do side bending. Before that, take proper rest 30 seconds to 1 minute. And then again, stretch your legs 3 feet apart, toes pointing front, knees locked completely, don't bend your knees. Inhale, center. As you exhale, bend to your right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bend to your left. Continue. You can practice this from 10 to 20 times on each side. This helps not only with spinal loosening but also helps in tightening the muscles, side muscles. Now we are going to do spinal twisting. Stand the same way you stand for side bending. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, twist left. Make sure that you are not turning your knees. We are turning from our waist only. Twist only the upper part of your body. Do it for at least 10 times on each side. You can do it for more times also. This is a great way to relieve tension in spine. Now we are going to do Tadasana. Stand with your legs together. Interlock your fingers on your chest. Inhale, raise your hands up, turning your palms outside, and stand on your toes. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. So this is to be done along with your breath. And finally, after completing 5 to 10 rounds, we hold the pose also for 15 to 30 seconds. What you have to remember here is keep looking at a fixed point. Do not look here and there. So if you are looking at a fixed point, you can maintain the balance well. This helps greatly with spinal stretching, and not only that, it helps in calf muscle strengthening also. Tadasana has many benefits. After every pose, after every practice, come into Shithila Tadasana. This is how it is done. Legs apart, hands and shoulders loosely. Leave them and stand with your eyes closed. Next we are doing Ardha Kati Chakrasana. So sit with your legs together. Inhale, raise your right hand up. Exhale, bend towards your left side. Stay there with normal breathing. You can stay from half minute to 1 minute. But if you are unable to stay for that long, you can start with 15 to 20 seconds also. Make sure that you are bending only to your side and you are not bending to your front, because the work has to be done on lateral muscles. For better idea, you can even practice near a wall. Total your body touching the wall completely. So to come out of the pose, inhaling you have to come to center, and as you exhale you have to get your hand down and relax in Sidhila Tadasana. Now we are going to practice Ardha Shalabhasana. Lie down on your abdomen, chin on ground. You can either place your hands under your thighs and raise your left leg up as you are inhaling and hold the pose for 15 to 30 seconds. And when you exhale, you can bring the leg down. And similarly, raise your right leg up as you inhale. And exhaling, get your leg down. So the same pose can be practiced with both your hands beside your body. So in this, make sure that you are not bending your knees and your toes are nicely stretched and pointing to the backside wall. This helps greatly to strengthen the spinal muscles. And after completing this pose, just relax. So here we are seeing the pose, how we can relax. And now we are doing a practice which helps us in later days to do Bhujangasana perfectly. This is not a proper Bhujangasana. This is a preparatory pose which helps us in doing Bhujangasana. So do this for at least 10 times. Place both your hands on either side of your chest. Inhale, raise your head and chest up along with your palms. So palms are also not resting on the mat here. We are lifting our palms also up. So just before this we did, which involves our lower part of the body by lifting our legs. And now we are doing lifting of our upper body. Now this is another way of relaxing. Just interlock your fingers. Place your forehead on your fingers. Stretch your legs wide, heels pointing to each other and toes pointing outside. This is also a best way to be relaxed in prone poses. So wherever we are lying down on abdomen, those poses are called as prone poses. And after you relaxed, just get up and sit. Sit comfortably. You can even sit in Vajrasana also, or Padmasana or Sukhasana. So now we are going to see what is abdominal breathing is. So place both your hands on either side, exactly at the center in your navel point line. So inhale, push your abdomen out. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, push your abdomen out. Exhale, pull it in. Continue like this. Take at least 10 breaths. Tomorrow we will add one more breathing to it, that is thoracic breathing. Do this at least for 10 times. After completing abdominal breathing, just open all your fingers and place your hands on your thighs and sit in silence. You don't have to do anything, just sit there for at least 30 seconds and then slowly stop the practice. See you tomorrow.